In the vast expanse of space, there exists a world that once stood as a place of warmth and water, a world that could have been home to life. This is the story of Mars, a planet of mystery, transformation, and cosmic change. It begins at the dawn of our solar system, a time when the sun was a young star, its gravity pulling dust and gas from the chaotic nebula. Out of this turmoil, worlds were born, and Mars, the fourth planet from the sun, was one of the first. In those early days, Mars was no different from the other worlds, a fiery, molten rock, pounded by asteroids and meteorites. Its surface was constantly reshaped, a violent dance of creation. It was a world without form, yet destined for greatness. Then something extraordinary began to happen. Around 4 billion years ago, the planet cooled. Volcanoes erupted, sending molten rock and gas into the atmosphere. Slowly, an atmosphere formed thick with carbon dioxide and water vapor. Mars was no longer a lifeless rock, but a planet with the building blocks of life. Water began to pool in vast seas, and rivers carved their way through the land. For millions of years, Mars was a world not unlike Earth, warm, wet, and teeming with potential. But the story of Mars takes a tragic turn. Around 3 billion years ago, the planet's atmosphere began to thin. A powerful force, the sun's solar wind, slowly stripped away the protective layer that once kept Mars warm. The loss of its atmosphere meant Mars could no longer retain heat. The once active volcanoes, now dormant, could no longer replenish the atmosphere. Without that vital shield, water evaporated, and the planet grew cold and desolate. "2 billion years ago, Mars entered a dark age. The planet, now frozen and arid, was a shadow of its former self. Oceans had retreated, leaving only ancient riverbeds, craters, and the scars of a once thriving world. The winds, once carrying the whispers of a thriving world, now howled across an empty desert. Mars was no longer the warm, wet world it once was. It was cold. It was dead.